How magnesium deficiency affects arterial physiology. A comprehensive review. Magnesium is one of the most essential minerals in human physiology, yet it is also one of the most commonly underconsumed. As research continues to expand, magnesium deficiency has emerged as a significant factor influencing cardiovascular health, particularly the structure and function of arteries. Arteries are not passive tubes. They are dynamic, responsive tissues that rely on a delicate balance of minerals, signaling molecules, and cellular processes. Magnesium plays a central role in maintaining this balance. When levels fall too low, arterial physiology can shift in ways that promote dysfunction, inflammation, and long-term cardiovascular risk. This article explores the mechanisms through which magnesium deficiency alters arterial physiology, drawing on current scientific literature, including findings from the International Journal of Molecular Sciences and Vascular Biology research from Springer. 1. Magnesium as a regulator of vascular tone. One of magnesium's most important roles in arterial physiology is its ability to regulate vascular tone, the degree of constriction or relaxation in arterial walls. Magnesium acts as a natural calcium antagonist. Calcium promotes contraction of vascular smooth muscle cells, while magnesium counterbalances this effect by limiting calcium influx and supporting relaxation. When magnesium levels fall, this balance shifts. Arteries become more prone to vasoconstriction. The ability of vessels to relax, vasodilation, is impaired. Vascular smooth muscle cells become hyperresponsive to vasoconstrictors such as angiotensin II and catecholamines. This increased vascular tone contributes to elevated blood pressure and greater mechanical stress on arterial walls. 2. Endothelial dysfunction. The first step toward atherosclerosis. The endothelium, the thin layer of cells lining the arteries, plays a critical role in vascular health. It regulates blood flow, prevents clot formation, and produces nitric oxide, NO, a powerful vasodilator. Magnesium deficiency disrupts endothelial function in several ways. Reduced nitric oxide production, limiting the artery's ability to dilate. Increased oxidative stress, which damages endothelial cells. Enhanced inflammatory signaling, promoting adhesion of immune cells to the arterial wall. Endothelial dysfunction is widely recognized as an early and reversible stage of atherosclerosis. When magnesium levels remain low over time, this dysfunction can progress into structural arterial disease. 3. Inflammation and vascular remodeling. Chronic magnesium deficiency stimulates inflammatory pathways that directly affect arterial structure. Research shows that low magnesium increases production of inflammatory cytokines, enhances oxidative stress within vascular cells, promotes abnormal growth and migration of vascular smooth muscle cells. These changes contribute to vascular remodeling, a process in which the arterial wall thickens, stiffens, or becomes structurally altered. Over time, remodeling reduces arterial elasticity, making vessels less able to accommodate changes in blood pressure. Arterial stiffness is a major predictor of cardiovascular events, including heart attack and stroke. 4. Magnesium and calcium balance. Preventing vascular calcification. Magnesium and calcium work in close physiological partnership. When magnesium is deficient, calcium can accumulate excessively in vascular tissues. This imbalance contributes to increased intracellular calcium, intensifying vasoconstriction. Greater risk of vascular calcification, where calcium deposits stiffen arterial walls. Loss of elasticity in elastic fibers, which magnesium normally helps protect. Vascular calcification is a hallmark of advanced atherosclerosis and is strongly associated with cardiovascular mortality. 5. Effects on arterial stiffness and blood pressure. Multiple studies show that magnesium deficiency is linked to increased arterial stiffness. This occurs through reduced elastin integrity, increased collagen deposition, smooth muscle cell proliferation, calcification of the arterial wall. These structural changes make arteries less compliant. Stiffer arteries transmit higher pressure to microvascular beds and increase the workload on the heart. Epidemiological data indicate that individuals with low magnesium intake or low serum magnesium levels have a higher risk of hypertension. Increasing dietary magnesium from 150 mg per day to 400 mg per day has been associated with significant reductions in cardiovascular risk. 6. Magnesium transporters and cellular homeostasis. Recent research has highlighted the importance of magnesium transporters, especially TRPM6, TRPM7, and MAGT1, in maintaining intracellular magnesium levels. These transporters regulate magnesium influx and efflux in vascular cells. When magnesium is deficient, TRPM7 activity may become dysregulated. Vascular smooth muscle cells experience altered growth, contraction, and migration. Endothelial cells accumulate excess calcium, contributing to dysfunction. This molecular insight helps explain why magnesium deficiency has such widespread effects on arterial physiology. 7. Metabolic effects that influence arteries. Magnesium deficiency also contributes to metabolic disturbances that indirectly affect arterial health. Insulin resistance, hyperglycemia, dyslipidemia. These metabolic changes accelerate atherosclerosis and worsen arterial stiffness. Thus, magnesium deficiency affects arteries both directly, through cellular mechanisms, and indirectly, through metabolic pathways. 8. Long-term cardiovascular implications. The cumulative effects of magnesium deficiency on arterial physiology include higher blood pressure, increased arterial stiffness, greater susceptibility to atherosclerosis, elevated risk of stroke and coronary artery disease. Large population studies consistently show that low magnesium intake is associated with increased cardiovascular events. Conversely, adequate magnesium intake supports healthier vascular function and may help reduce long-term cardiovascular risk. Conclusion: magnesium deficiency is far more than a nutritional issue. It is a physiological disruptor with profound effects on arterial health. By influencing vascular tone, endothelial function, inflammation, calcium balance, and arterial structure, low magnesium levels create conditions that favor hypertension, arterial stiffness, and atherosclerosis. While magnesium is not a cure-all, maintaining adequate intake through diet is an important part of supporting cardiovascular health. The scientific evidence is clear: magnesium plays a central role in arterial physiology, and deficiency can set the stage for long-term vascular dysfunction.